It's Friday. We've made it through the week and it's been full of news. So we're here today on CityCast Austin to talk about the quorum break at the Texas Capitol, the latest changes on 6th Street, and the things that we are absolutely obsessed with this week. It's Friday, August 8th. I'm Nikki Devon, and this is what Austin's talking about. Hello! I am here with the captivating Kelsey Bradshaw, the best newsletter editor in town. What's up, Kelsey?
Hello.
And we are here with the vivacious Eva Ruth Moravec, our incredible, wonderful executive producer.
Hello.
She threw me off because she was flipping her very short hair. Toss. It's been a long week, y'all.
Mm-hmm. It really has. I'm happy we're all together, though.
Yes, and we're here together at Trick Hat Studios.
Yeah, y'all, we are actually in person.
Yeah.
Recording this.
I could reach out and touch you guys.
Also, our producer, Alyssa, is in Austin. Okay, we're going to get into it because the thing that, honestly, that I've seen all over the place is this quorum break. This week, a few dozen Democrats in the Texas House hopped on a chartered plane at the Austin airport and flew to Chicago, breaking quorum and pausing all action here in Austin at the Texas Capitol. And since then, Republicans have been all in their feelings.
Very mad.
They are very upset. They're having big feelings. Eva Ruth, okay, bring us up to speed.
Yes, these big feelings are looking like lots of paper, lots of filings at the Supreme Court of Texas, and lots of threats. So they left town in order to break this quorum so they wouldn't have to vote on new redistricting maps. So there's this big effort to create 5 new Republican seats in Texas, which President Donald Trump has asked for, and the Democrats decided to leave town to try to keep that from happening because there was about to be a vote. And so they're still trying to get this vote on the map, get it passed.
We weren't even up for new maps yet.
Right. Yeah. We shouldn't have had new maps. It happens once every 10 years after the new census comes out is when we usually redraw the maps. But this year, things are a little different.
And they really obeyed the president and were like, yeah, we'll get right on that.
Yeah.
Sir, we'll get right on that, sir.
So Friday is a big day today at the Texas Capitol. There's a few big things people are watching. The first thing is that the House is trying to make a quorum again. They didn't have a quorum for 2 days in a row, and then they decided to give everyone until Friday to get their butts back in the seats. That's the deadline that House Speaker Dustin Burrows, he used different words, but that's basically what he told the Democrats to do. And if that doesn't happen, there are like these threats by Attorney General Ken Paxton to have lawmakers removed if they are not back by Friday, to have them removed from their seats. And Governor Greg Abbott also wants them to be replaced. He has a filing at the Supreme Court also to remove Representative Gene Wu from office. And Wu is from Houston. He's a Democrat, and he's the House Minority Leader. And so he's kind of seen as the ringleader. So yeah, a big day today here at the Capitol, and we'll have to see what happens. They could also just end it and call a new session. But in the meantime, Senator John Cornyn said on Thursday that the FBI had agreed to help state officials locate the group of Texas House Democrats who left the state. So he's activating the FBI supposedly, but the FBI can only assist in finding them, not arresting them and bringing them back.
That's the other thing about this too, is Governor Abbott has directed DPS to go get them. He's directed the Texas Rangers, but their jurisdiction ends
can't do anything
in Texas.
No.
Yeah.
And the Democrats are in New York, Chicago, Boston.
Yeah. Kelsey said this earlier that FBI can just go and be like, there they are.
Yeah,
but
there they are.
They can't do shit about it.
Hello.
Yeah. And they're just talking shit. They can't do anything. Your warrants don't work in Chicago. They don't work in New York. Not to be, the sky is falling about it. But this for me is really scary. It feels really scary because we're seeing, I think, in real time what these men are willing to try just to get what they want.
Right. And they're acting like this hasn't happened before. Like quorum breaks have been a thing since the 1800s.
Yes, they're acting as if the Democrats are doing something illegal and terrible and threatening to take someone's seat. It's like there are a lot of things that have been happening that I'm like, they can't do that, can they?
Right.
And turns out they're like, oh, yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Like,
with the Supreme Court here, the members are all Republican.
Right.
And so, how much friction are they going to give to whatever Greg Abbott and Ken Paxton want to do? But a lot of the Democrats who have fled are lawyers. So they know,
they know
what they can do and what they can't do. And they've made the argument, like Abbott and Paxton have said that by leaving, they're like not doing their jobs.
Right. And that they're cowards.
Right.
And Texans don't run from a fight.
Right. And Democrats have said, like, no, this is our job. Actually, we're doing our job by keeping a quorum from happening.
Right.
But
this is exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
Republicans are trying, like, I guess on the top level, there's all this sort of filing and official stuff happening and threatening and all that. And then like regular House members are still meeting here in Austin to try to get through some of these other bills. They can have hearings, they can, pass bills out of committee, but they can't like take anything up on the floor. So they've been talking about the flood relief bills. They've been a long time ago, this session was all supposed to be about THC regulation.
Well, and that's like, okay. All week this week, I've been like going back and forth with how I feel about this. Because like on the one hand, I'm like, finally, the Democrats are like trying to do something because I'm often very disappointed in like Texas Democrats. They don't do anything. They don't know how to fight or go on the offensive, whatever. And then on the other hand, I'm like, well, what about all these flood relief bills that we were supposed to be really focusing on? Texans don't need this right now.
I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It is. He ain't wrong. It's going to change everything.
We got Lloyd Doggett and Greg Casar. Like, if this map goes through, they're going to have to, like, fight each other in an election.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Travis County would be split into 4 new districts. Like, it would just...
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. And so it's a big deal.
I know. I'm really interested. Like, what's going to happen now?
Yeah.
They'll probably call a special session, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing that is inevitable. Like, this is kind of all Democrats can do is just, like, delay things. I mean, them being gone, they have $500 a day fines for every day that they're out of session. So for like
they have money.
50 plus, and they have been fundraising.
Yeah.
And that's part of Abbott's threat too, is like, oh, you're fundraising for this? That's bribery. So he's now, saying that they're committing a crime for like fundraising for their daily fines. I mean, Republicans really want Democrats to come back and do their job, is what they say over and over again. So, yeah, I think like this will end at some point. They will have to come back.
Technically, it could never end.
The Republicans want them to come back so that they can lie, cheat, and steal. That's what this is.
Well,
Democrats
what they
are doing
say
their job.
is they want these new maps. I mean, they're trying to, prove that like the maps need to be updated because things have changed, but I think that they're facing a lot of pushback even from Republicans in their own party.
Well, so this was not on Abbott's special session agenda to begin with. The Texas Tribune had a report this week that Abbott was initially like very reluctant to put this on the agenda. He was not going to do it, and then Trump called him and like I don't know what they talked about, but convinced him.
Essentially was like, don't make me come down there,
right,
Gregory.
Like convinced him to put it on. And now it's just, it's taking up all the air in the room. And I can't imagine being one of these families that went through July 4th flooding and seeing this. This is really disappointing. Like, I feel like Texans are constantly disappointed.
Yeah, the politicalization of it all, like, we do have Doggett and Kazar who have been at protests here. I mean, they're playing into this whole thing as much. And the Democrats fundraising, they're all making videos off of it, and working off of it and using that for the future. But, you can't forget about John Cornyn and Ken Paxton, that Ken Paxton is challenging Cornyn for his seat in the next election. Right. And so, like, you have to look at what those two are doing with that filter, too, to know that, like, they're kind of trying to, like, one-up each other in a way. Like, everything is political is all I'm saying. I have a question, though, because obviously this is big news in my stupid little world and
Not stupid.
in other people's worlds.
Yeah.
But how much do you think this is like filtering into the normal, like your For You pages, your, just like social media?
Oh,
Is
it's everywhere.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, that's it. I follow a bunch of journalists still,
Right.
so.
I don't follow a bunch
I
of
was going to
journalists.
say, yeah.
And
What does Nikki say?
it's all over my like.
Okay, good.
I feel like every fourth video is Beto being like, the Republicans are trying to blah 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 blah, or James Tallarico like the Republicans are blah 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 blah. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
they have the same voice?
it's in my head. Yes. Every time I hear Republicans, the rest is like the Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. I'm not a super heavy political person. I mean, I think I definitely like to stay involved and aware. So there are a couple of pages that I follow, but I don't have, like this long algorithm worth of political
Right.
stuff. So the fact that it's showing up on my feed,
Yeah.
I think is
Yeah.
exciting. And I encourage everybody to pay attention.
This feels like a really big deal and that you should be paying attention and that this will affect our lives long after Trump is gone, like if these maps go through.
It just feels like that the Texas State Republicans are trying to block the Democrats from doing essentially what is their job and their right to do. Speaking of blocks,
Oh.
starting Monday,
Very serious.
starting Monday, they're going to replace the water-filled temporary barricades on 6th Street with permanent concrete ones.
Oh.
So it started in January. Austin Transportation partnered with the Austin Police to install rubberized curbs. That's where it started. And like those silly little fences on both sides of Austin 6th
Right.
Street.
And didn't the fences not go well?
Yeah.
The
Weren't
fences
people, like, knocking them
they were-
over?
They weren't
Yeah.
like rigid
They
enough.
were the
Yeah.
most flimsy ass
Yeah.
little, like, put this outside of your garden in your front yard. ass
Drunk people are
fences.
like beating them up.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Eva Ruth is out there beating them up.
I know from
Yeah.
experience.
And the fencing was replaced by these big ass water-filled plastic barricades on
Ugly.
either side.
Orange
They're
and white.
ugly. We all hate them.
And they've been there a while now.
Hmm. A few months. I mean, Austin's been like trying to figure out what the right way is
Right.
to.
They kicked people off 6th Street on Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights.
Yeah, reopened it to traffic, put up the barricades to give pedestrians a little more space.
And so they're going to start installing these concrete barricades, y'all, on August 11th. This
Yep.
is next
On
week.
Monday,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're keeping the pedestrians in like a zoo, like behind the concrete fence.
So you drive by and look at the drunk people. And they're like, but look, we're going to paint them and make them pretty.
Yeah, the Austin Downtown Alliance. They're going to do like graphic design, painting, murals.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Stunning.
believe they care about making it look good, but I have a little concern that it's not
Yeah.
going to go super well.
And so you got to expect, of course, traffic disruptions along 6th Street. That's all fine and good. Here's what I still don't understand about this. When you go down there now where the plastic barricades are, the street is very narrow.
Yeah.
But people are driving still, like
Mhm.
there are 2 extra lanes on either side.
Mhm.
And then on top of that, you have delivery trucks. So now the delivery trucks have to be on the other side of a concrete barricade. So it's like you have all these
Right.
bars and restaurants that need things delivered, but you're putting a concrete barrier between them and their ability to get directly to
That's
the
a good
door.
point. So they'll have to like walk all the way around,
Walk all
or
the way,
yeah.
like you're causing all of this extra work. It's rippling down in ways that it feels like they're not considering. And on top of that, it's not extra safe. Like drunk people are still walking out in the middle of the street, I think, forgetting that they can no longer do that.
yeah.
And so now it's just like you have nowhere to go. They're like, I don't know. It still does not seem safe to me because some people say, oh, they're going to widen the sidewalk and create like a little cafe situation in some places. Unless you're doing that through the entirety of the street, what is the purpose of this? You still got drunk people walking in the street. All you've done is put a concrete barrier
Like
between
squeeze them.
All you've done is squeeze them into a smaller spot.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist in the way I feel like I'm about to sound like one.
Yeah.
Like I'm a conspiracy theorist in
cannot
that I'm
wait to hear
like,
what this
Amelia
is.
Earhart's still alive. Like I do dumb ones like that. But like, the way that police are talking about this still doesn't make any sense to me. And I feel like every single officer was out there before they reopened it to traffic. And like still that like mass shooting happened a couple of years ago. And it was like, well, you didn't prevent that. And like all of you guys were down there kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm just kind of like, what are they talking about? Like if all of the officers are already there and it's not safe, like how are these barricades? I don't know. I don't know.
And maybe they're like, okay, we got them barricades out there now, so we don't have to be there.
Right.
We fixed it, guys. We fixed it. We don't have to stand back to back in the middle of the street.
Well, and like I know that there's an officer shortage, and so like it would make sense to not want the whole department. And that's not actually, it wasn't the whole department, but it just seemed like it.
Yeah.
So I get that, but I just am still like, this just feels, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
It's still a work in progress.
Yeah.
I think it's money. I think it's about development, and I think it's about money. Also,
Well,
not to sound like
that's-
a conspiracy theorist, but it's like they're preparing us for what is about to be a completely different part of the city.
Yeah, because they're like, it's going to get redone
They're
totally.
changing it.
It does seem to me, having everybody in the street, I've come to the opinion that I don't think that was a very safe thing.
Sure.
I think it was fun. I partook in it. But I do think that it gave off this environment where like you're just hanging out drunk in the street, which is fine and fun, but it's just a lot of people, I don't know, just hanging out. So like I do see what you're saying, that there were a lot of cops in that environment. I think like part of the whole closing, reopening, whatever you want to call it, is like to give police more in and out access, they've said, like so they can go between, like get through on the cross streets and stuff. But
as someone that has previously been maced 4 times by the cops, they have no problem getting into they have no problem getting into the middle of a crowd, dispersing a crowd, macing a crowd.
Yeah. But I think that, and we did talk to the developer about the future for it, and I think you're right that this is part of what makes it more appealing to businesses, to bring back businesses, as they've said, like to make it more financially.
I like that it's gross.
Thank you. I do too.
Come on. Everyone needs to have a gross, dirty, sick experience.
Here's the other thing. Like, where are all of the service staff going to go?
Right.
Like bartenders, musicians, sound engineer, all of these people that 6th Street keeps employed, where are they going to go? Because ain't nobody trying to go to the same 4 little cafes on the same street.
Right.
What do you bring into the street that is going to make people, all types of people, want to go there? Because
at all times of day.
At all times of day. Because even at my age, I might not go to 6th Street at night, but I do go to the Dead Rabbit. There are people that I see my age going to Comedy Mothership.
Yeah.
There is still stuff that's happening. So what are you going to replace these things with?
No, I do think it's still very much a work in progress, and that the access thing, especially like the loading.
She's so nice. We're like, bring it back, make it dirtier.
I want my Walmart feet.
Yeah.
I need my dirty black feet.
Gross. Oh my gosh. Barefoot on 6th Street.
I need the smell of vomit.
Oh, it's like comforting that it's there to me. Like if it was like a pristine, clean road, I don't know if I would feel good about it.
Listen,
a little too sterile.
Yeah. I saw a girl stumbling and eating pizza last weekend. I was like, yes, honey, that is your right of passage.
We're still doing it.
Stumble and eat your pizza, girl.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, listen, we're going to obviously keep our eye on this.
Yeah, we
because,
are.
I mean,
Nikki and I are going to be down at, does Shakespeare still exist?
Yes.
We're going to be down at Shakespeare's.
Y'all are going to
drinking
be
a vodka
crawling
cran.
over the barricade, the
Crawling
concrete
over the barricade.
in the middle of the street.
Like, I can't even begin to think about the shenanigans that are going to happen, because now all you're going to do is have like drunk people trying to sit on the barricades,
pee on the barricades.
I feel that as a group, as a team of reporters, we should go to 6th Street and get really drunk and see what happens to us. We can go to the barricade and be like, sup, barricade.
Incredible
Listen,
experimental reporting here.
I want to take you to 6th Street.
my hangover
You don't
time,
understand the road like I do.
my hangover time is we're into several days with hangovers.
Okay, you can be the DD.
I'll be the DD. I'll be the DD. Okay, you guys, we have this new segment that we're going to be doing
From time to time.
From time to time. Thank you, Ibru.
Perfect.
And it's going to be things that we are obsessed with. So we're just going to have a quick little chat about what we are obsessed with or what we're obsessing over this week. And Kelsey has a fun one, so Kelsey, you go first.
I really do have a fun one. Several three-toed dinosaur tracks that were probably created at least 115 million years ago were discovered in northwestern Travis County in Big Sandy Creek when people were doing flood cleanup.
Wow.
Which, like,
so cool.
like, that's so cool.
Wow.
Obviously, I wish that the flooding didn't happen. And also, this is like a nice, I guess, silver lining. Am I allowed to say that? So UT paleontologists say that the area where the tracks was found was once a beach. Yeah. Which, like, I just love thinking about dinosaurs wandering around Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that's so cool. Because obviously I know all of this stuff was just like brush and vegetation and a beach, apparently. But I am picturing them like hanging out at the Capitol.
Oh my God, Kelsey. And they have business suits on.
They're looking for the Democrats.
Burn Springs Pool and they're topless. Yeah, John Cornyn is like, can you go find them? And they're like, there they are.
Brontosaurus is like,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, well, I have some Saurus things to say.
Ooh.
So the tracks, according to a UT paleontologist, Matthew Brown, he told KUT that they're probably from an Acrocanthosaurus, which was the largest carnivore in North America during the early Cretaceous period. And they had like slender bodies that stretched about 35 feet. They had small arms and sharp serrated teeth. And they were really similar to a T-Rex. Like, they don't have the, like, fanfare that a T-Rex has. But Brown told KUT, quote, if they were chasing any one of us, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Okay.
Dude, that's so cool.
I love this.
And then there were other several large round imprints that Brown believes are from Apalaxiosaurus, which is like a giant long-necked herbivore.
Wow.
Is that not? I just think that's so cool.
So it's
That's
different
really cool.
dinosaurs hanging out
the same place.
in one place.
Yeah.
That's very
they were
cool.
all hanging out in Leander.
Very exciting.
I gotta say, this is pretty freaking cool, man.
It's really cool. Anything about dinosaurs gets me so hyped up.
There are dinosaur footprints in Zilker Park in an old limestone quarry.
What?
And it's called the Hartman Prehistoric Garden.
Hold on. So I've just been like at ACL and there were dinosaur tracks right there?
It's in the botanical garden grounds.
Uh-huh.
So it's like right across the street from, the Town Lake Trail.
Oh.
I just got goosebumps.
But
I
yeah,
need to
they're
go
up
now
there.
I'm
Picturing dinosaurs at ACL.
immediately.
Yeah. I know. They were there.
Yeah.
They were at the first
Y'all.
ACL.
Listen, I'm telling you.
The first ACL.
Every time someone tries to like debunk evolution, just like, bro, you cannot possibly believe we were here first. That's just silly. You
Yeah.
Well, there are people who are like, I need real proof. I'm like, what do you think a fossil is?
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Or a skeleton.
That's okay. I can see why you're obsessed with that.
Well, and it's like news for everyone. I mean, if you're not excited about dinosaurs, do not speak to me. But like, who's not excited about dinosaurs?
You gotta be excited about dinosaurs. It's always exciting to think about what was here before you. I think anyway. Ruth, what about you? What are you obsessed with or obsessing over this week?
I am obsessing over something from history as well. There is a new documentary series that came out on HBO. The first episode is already out. Nikki did an awesome interview with the director of the series.
Yeah.
It's called the Yogurt Shop Murders series. For me, the part that I'm obsessed with the most is seeing people talking about it. Everyone remembers these murders, whether you were here at the time or not. I mean, there were these four teenage girls were killed at this yogurt shop while two of them were closing up, and the building was set on fire, and this was in 91, and there was so much stuff that happened in this case, and yet it's still unsolved. But there were there was a fire that destroyed a lot of the evidence, and then there's all this insane footage. Like, it takes you back to the 90s, and there's grunge music, and it's crazy. And
it's incredible.
There were arrests. There were, lots and lots of false confessions. There were DNA tests.
They did hypnosis on people.
Mhm.
They have like the homicide detectives who worked on this case in that first episode. And when they were talking about hypnosis, I was like, what do you mean?
Yep.
Oh, it's so good.
It used to be, it's such an incredible, like, time capsule, you know?
All
And
the
then
footage is awesome.
They did arrest people. There were 2 people who were convicted. They eventually got cleared. This is no spoiler alert. This is just all in published, reports from the time. But I think once you like zoom out and look at the whole thing together, it just paints this crazy picture. And so people here really remember like the billboard that was up for a long time offering a reward for their information. And they remember what this was like, this big event that changed the city's kind of innocence.
Yeah.
And so, I recommend it. It's fun. I'm obsessed with it. I'm also, recovering crime journalist. So
It's very heavy.
there's
y'all.
that.
Yeah.
But,
It's very heavy. It's heavy.
They have
feels-
a lot of like the girls' family members on there,
Yes.
and they're still affected by this every single day, obviously.
And what I like, it's not like just crime drama to kind of freak you out or any of that. Like she focuses, the director Margaret Brown is really focusing on the trauma that this caused, and it's fascinating. Like the trauma that you wouldn't even think about. The manager of the yogurt shop, and like just so many people who were involved. And Nikki, I know you even have like personal, I don't know, trauma, if that's too hard of a word, but like it was part of your experience, So
Growing
I think
up here,
Yeah, I think anybody that grew up here remembers it, and you remember how your life changed after it, especially if you were a girl. And we all had jobs, even at a young age, because I heard someone online, they were like, why were they, I don't understand why such young girls had all this responsibility, but like, that's what you did back then. You had a job and you closed up the job, and that's what you did. Yeah, so it's like, it changed a lot. It affected my parents, it affected me, my friends. Like, I think if you lived here back then, it changed our entire city, because I mean, I said this in the interview, but like, I think that we just didn't think that something like that could happen here.
Right. So in the first episode, they have someone say that it was kind of the loss of innocence in Austin. Do you agree with that?
Oh, yeah. It definitely 100% changed Austin. 100%. Old Austin really, really, really was this weird, cool, small, amazing little bubble. It really, 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 really was. We were a bubble in the middle of Texas, and there were bad things that happened all over the state. There were, I'm not an idiot. I'm a Black kid, so my parents were always very like, don't go here, don't go here, don't go here. But in Austin, always felt safe. Always felt like monsters couldn't get into the city, and then they did. Not to sound cliche, but
it was a different time.
No, I think the innocent
it really
thing
captures it.
Is really true.
I think if you guys watch it, you'll be obsessed with it too.
Yes,
honestly.
exactly.
So the stuff I've been obsessing over is what I'm going to do this weekend, because I don't know. As an extrovert, I'm having some extrovert panic. So first off, tonight, every Friday night at Pool Burger from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., Austin Boogie Crew DJs. And it is good music, and it's cheap-ass burgers, good drinks, and it's outside, and it's cute. So this Friday...
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's awesome. So tonight, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. at Pool Burger, friend of the pod, Selena Zisman, a.k.a. DJ Shanana, will be spinning. She's one of my favorite DJs in the city.
She's awesome.
Yeah, it's good. It's cute. You get to dance and boogie and shake your butt a little bit. Saturday night is out of control. So we're going to run down them quick. First of all, Saturday night, Shea Butter Babies has a show called Freak Chic. And if you are anybody that has ever heard of Freaknik, you understand what this is. It's going to be at Sterling Event Center, sliding scale entry, doors are at 7. Also, Tiny Minotaur is having a show called Some Call It Magic. It's a Black and trans drag celebration. $10, starts at 8 p.m.
Nice.
At Tiny Minotaur.
I love an early start.
Listen. I got something even earlier for you. Even earlier than that. Black Art Weekend is this weekend. So Black Art Airways is put on by Of Color. 1 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. General tickets are about $30, but it's art, all things art, all Black artists. It's at Distribution Hall. There's a duty-free market, in-flight entertainment. It's really cute. It's like they give you a little boarding pass. It's like Black Art Airways. It's really, really cute.
That.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really cute. Also, during the day, Brisket Fest 2025.
Oh,
Jimmy Eat Brisket,
goodness.
Chunkla Fight Club, and Wrestle with Jimmy. Saturday, 2 p.m. to 11 at the Far Out Lounge. That's all I should have to say. Brisket Fest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They have a live music lineup. Brisket's coming from Slab Barbecue, Ed's Smokehouse, and Good Barbecue Company. They got pop-up vendors. It's a whole thing. So Brisket Fest is happening on Saturday. And so then on Sunday, Macy Gray is going to be at the Paramount.
Mm.
Yeah. Start to 7 o'clock.
Oh, I love her voice.
I love Macy Gray. I think she's redoing her entire first album.
Wow.
Yeah, it's How Life Is. It's the 25th anniversary of her album.
Oh,
So
God, now I feel
that's
very
happening.
old.
And then last but not least, AFS has some really, really, really great movies this weekend. Y'all know that Austin celebrates Pride in August, and so they have a lot of queer films that are happening. But on Sunday, there's a movie called Chained Girls. It's going at 4:45 on Sunday. Y'all, this is a great, great, great movie about lesbian life. Like, it's like 60s scandal. It's like
Ooh.
lesbians in the 60s and everybody is scandalized. And y'all, it's so good. But it just talks about just like how lesbian culture has been exploited and how
Mhm.
it's like it was made fun of and turned into camp. And anyways,
Mhm.
whatever. Chained Girls. It's happening on Sunday. It's a great movie. These are all of the things that I'm obsessing over because I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to spend my time. People trying to get their last little bit of stuff in.
That's right.
Things are winding down. Maybe you're getting ready to send kids back to school if you have kids. Maybe you're looking for opportunity to just kind of chill out. What better way to chill out than to listen to us?
That's right.
And
Time to catch up. We've got a lot of
you gotta
episodes
catch up.
for you.
And the best way to do that is to become a CityCast Austin neighbor.
That's right.
You can support us. We like to help the community. We like to keep you informed. We like to keep you up to speed on Dino tracks.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
else can you hear this kind of well-rounded, show where
What
we
about all
talk
this
about
Witty banter.
all the witty banter, the redistricting fight.
You get all these perks.
So many fun things.
You can become a member today. Go to membership.citycast.fm. That's my one little pitch. So
Do
y'all
it.
can become our neighbor and we can start having cute little events.
Yes.
Yeah, we can go see the dinosaur tracks together. Sorry, I'm yelling.
Party at the tracks.
Party at the tracks. Kelsey Eva Ruth, thank you so much for rounding out the news with me.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Before we go really, 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 really quick, if you guys will allow me, have a quick shout out to Otto Leviton. Otto Leviton has just started kindergarten and apparently walked into kindergarten head high like, peace out, mom and dad. I'm a big man. I'm
just
a
got
big boy. I'm a
goosebumps.
big man. So shout out to Otto for starting his kindergarten off right.
Awesome. And good luck to all the kiddos getting in there like Otto.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
And parents.
That's all for today here on CityCast Austin. Our executive producer is Eva Ruth Moravec. Our producers this week are Alyssa Castles, Catherine Gorman, Lizzie Goldsmith, Francisco Kilgore, and Noah Snyderman. And I'm your host, Nikki Devon. Our Hey Austin newsletter editors this week are Adrian Gonzalez and Kelsey Bradshaw. Music is by Nelson Valente Aguilar of Como Las Movies, with additional music by Alva Kimonos and Madly from Triple Scoop Music via Getty Images. If you enjoyed the show, why not tell a friend, rate the show, leave us a review, and of course, subscribe to our Hey Austin newsletter. And don't forget, one more time, you can support this show and get great perks by becoming a CityCast Austin neighbor at membership.citycast.fm. We will be back Monday morning with more news from around the city. Bye, y'all.